you're of the mindset that it's only people that are poor that go into farming, then you are very wrong. Or you think that you have to get your hand dirty to be involved in agriculture, then you have gotten it all wrong. I welcome you to Àrokò Farm Resort right here at Àbẹ́òkúta, Ogun State. And this is not what you are used to. This is a farm and a resort, and this is 100% powered by solar. Everything we'll be doing here will be powered by solar, the electricity, and it is a beautiful investment for anyone looking to generate passive income. Like, you're not just owning a land, your land is also getting you more profit without you having to lift your finger. Yes, I said that because at Àrokò Farm Resort, you have the option of allowing us to manage your farming for you. Like, you don't need to do anything. From the point of clearing to cultivation to harvesting and even to selling your produce, we can do all of that for you. And if you are not interested in that, you want to farm by yourself, you want to do your management yourself, that option is also open. So at Àrokò Farm Resort, there's nothing like, oh, I don't like to farm. You can be a farmer without having to do anything. And if you know you want to be involved in all the processes, you can also do that right here. And the good thing here is we have a lot of clusters that you will be so interested in. They'll be giving you cash flow. Like, the cash flow is massive here. Here we're having 6 clusters. We are having the ranch cluster, we have our cash crop cluster, livestock cluster, we have cocoa cluster, and we have cashew clusters. That's 6 clusters. You can see that. And all of this, we've been able to put them together to ensure that it generates income just like you want it. So if you know you want to go for the ranch cluster, the minimum you can get here at Àrokò Farm is 5 acres. Yes, and that is because we want to avoid overgrazing. So if you are going for the rancher, you want to rear your cow, your horse, then I'll tell you this is a good one for you. And we have our standard for that. If you know you want to rear 2 cows, it means you go for the minimum of 5 acres. If you know you want to rear more than that, the minimum we are giving is 2 cows per acre to avoid overgrazing. So it means if you are rearing 10 cows, you know how much you are getting there. That's 20 acres for the ranch. For the livestock cluster, you can rear fish, snail, rabbits, goats. Just talk about those domestic animals, farm animals that you can rear. You can do it. Poultry, you can do it right here at Àrokò Farm. Then we have our cash crop like vegetable, tomato, potato, cassava, yam. That's our cash crop cluster. You can do that there. Then we also have the cocoa cluster. You can see that this is massive, and these are products or produce that will give you good return in a short amount of time because these produce are in high demand. So this is a fantastic investment opportunity that you shouldn't miss out of. And the road network to this place is fantastic, very much reliable. This is in Àbẹ́òkúta, this is Ayétoro, and I'll tell you that this is just one of the best investments that you can do for yourself. So you can see that we have over 200 acres of land here, and I'm telling you this is a good one. We have the resort part of this farm, and we also have the farm part of it. So we plan on having a resort here to tell you that if you're owning a land here, it's a good buy for you, because by the time the resort comes alive, it means it will be adding value to not just your farm but also to your land. You can decide, oh, you want to farm for 10 years and then after 10 years you want to resell. You know that your land has also appreciated over time. So this is a fantastic one. This is a good investment opportunity that you shouldn't miss out of. I will tell you that. And the documentation for this is very superb. We have our deed of assignments, we have our survey here, and I will tell you this is a fantastic. It is free from government acquisition, government equivalencies, and omonile wahala. And all these clusters that I mentioned, their prices are very, very much affordable. For our ranch cluster, you'll be getting a minimum of 5 acres for 12.5 million naira. I can get started with an initial payment of 2 million naira. Yes. And guess what? There's also a payment plan. You don't have to pay all at once. With initial deposit of 2 million naira for the ranch cluster, you can spread your payments for either 3 months or 6 months. If you are spreading for 3 months, it is interest-free. If you are spreading up to 6 months, you'll be paying 10% interest on the cost. So you can see that this is very much affordable. This is a good one. For 5 acres, 12.5 million naira. And you know that even for 1 acre, in some places, you might not even be able to get it for that price. So for our livestock cluster, that is going for 3.5 million naira for 1 acre. Initial deposit is 5 500,000 naira. I can also spread your payment for either 3 months or 6 months. 3 months is also interest free. If you are spreading up to 6 months, you'll be paying 10% interest on it. Then for the cashew cluster, that is going for 2.7 million naira for 1 acre. Initial deposit too is 500,000 naira. Then the payment plan is also 3 to 6 months. You also have the cocoa cluster. The cocoa cluster is going for 3 million naira per acre. That's 1 acre is 3 million naira. You also get to spread your payment up to 6 months. Initial deposit too is 500,000 naira. Then we have our palm tree cluster. That is also going for 2.7 million naira. Initial deposit too is 500,000 naira. And you can spread your payment up to 3 or 6 months. So this is a good one. This is a fantastic buy for you. Then we also have our cash crop cluster, which is also going for 2.7 million naira. All the flyers for the prices will be overlaid on the screen so you can see it, and the payment plan is a fantastic one. So this is the right time for you to key into Àrokò Farm. There's no stress here. And for questions like, oh, if you are managing for you, what is the procedure? If you choose that we manage for you, at the time of harvesting, we just split your harvest produce 30-70%. You are not paying. The only thing you give us is 30% of what we harvested for you, and that's all. That's the sharing ratio, 30%, and you get 70%. And if you say, okay, you want us to sell for you, the same applies. When we sell for you, we'll deliver to you 70% of what we have harvested, and 30% goes to us. But if you say, oh, you want to do the management for yourself, what you'll be paying is 5% administrative fee. Yes, you'll be paying a 5% administrative fee. So this is a fantastic investment opportunity, and I will tell you that this is just one that you should look into. And as a company, for Àrokò, we are going to provide you a perimeter fencing, 247 security, irrigation system. We are going to ensure maintenance of your crops. Our team, we don't have a maintenance option for those that want to go for the ranch cluster or the livestock cluster. You will do that yourself. But from the cash crop cluster to the cocoa cluster to the cashew cluster, no, anything that has to do with crop, yes, we have our management team that can do that for you. We'll manage everything for you. But for the ranch and the livestock cluster, it means you are the one that will be doing that for yourself. So here we have a very fertile soil that will ensure that your plants it grows and it germinates very, very well. So what you need to do is to call the number shown on your screen right away so you can get started. You don't need to have a lot to be a landowner, and this is not just you owning a land. Your land will also be producing crops that will also be giving you income as time goes on. Like in every season, imagine you go for the cash crop of vegetables, tomatoes, in 3 months they have germinated and you are already selling and you're getting your return in no time. I will also advise that you also get insurance for your crops so that in case of anything, although we also have partnered with insurance companies to ensure that everything that we do here is safe and is secure. So just to ensure that we have a contingent plan in case of anything. So what I'm telling you that now is the best time to key into either of these 6 clusters. This is just the best time to do it. You can key into the ranch cluster going for 12.5 million naira, the livestock cluster going for 3.5 million naira, or the cocoa cluster going for 3 million naira. Then we have our cash crop cluster going for 2.7 million naira. We have our palm tree cluster going for 2.7 million naira also. We also have the cash crop cluster going for 2.7 million naira. This is the best time to do this. This is a fantastic investment opportunity, and I will tell you this is just the right time for you to do this. The prices I mentioned are inclusive of your documentation and your development levy. So this is a good time. This is a beautiful time, and I want you to key into this by calling the number on the screen. Don't wait until you hear it. So that we also have Àrokò Farm at Ibadan also. If you know you are not interested in the one at Abeokuta and you prefer the one at Ibadan, you just need to call the number showing on the screen. Then we'll tell you more about that. So this is a fantastic one. This is Àrokò Farm. This is Ayetoro, and this is Abeokuta, Ogun State. This is a fantastic investment that you shouldn't miss out on. So call the number showing on your screen. Come and start planting. Yes, let's reduce hunger in Nigeria. There's nothing bad if you are planting what you eat. And moreover, these days, the rate at which people are now selling genetic modified foods without our permission is really, really alarming. So you can decide to know what you eat and know what you are giving, what you are feeding on. So going into farming is not just because you want to make money. Yes, it is good to make money with it, but also it helps you to know what you are eating. Yes, you cannot produce everything that you eat at least, but you know that the sum of what you are eating, you have control over it, rather than eating food that you don't know how it came to be. So this is the best time. You know, health is wealth. And I'll tell you, this is another way of getting money for yourself. You're not just buying land, but you're also owning what grows on it. And like I said, the road network to this place is fantastic. It is very, very much motorable. So this is a good one. So if we are saying, okay, how do we intend to sell? We already have off-takers. Yes, we have off-takers that are interested in buying our produce immediately from the farm. So if you want us to sell for you, that is no problem at all. So call the number shown on the screen. If you have any question about any of the processes, we'll be here to answer every of your inquiry. Key into Àrokò Farm and Resort today. Yeah, just dial the number. If you are coming across our channel for the first time, do also subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and follow us on all our social media handles at Salesville Properties. And my name remains Ayomide, your dignified realtor on Salesville Properties. Don't miss out of this one, because the price of all our clusters will be going up anytime soon. This is Àrokò Farm and Resort. You can see it for yourself. Yes, this is it. So key into it today by dialing the number shown on your screen, and let's get you started immediately. I can't wait to have you on board. Call that number. We'll be expecting your call. See you later. Bye.